On or off the field, I work overtime. On the court or not, I take charge of mine. Beast mode when it's game time. Turn the bass up when they play mine. Sports base, and you know it's live. We on front.
Sports Base Radio, #1 sports source for sports and hip hop. I am your man, the Maven. Here alongside with my boy
The Dab Daddy.
and my other boy.
Cord, you know what it is.
And this Sports Base Radio, we bring to y'all live another Sunday edition. You know how we do. But right now we'll get into a little sports talk. And before we get started though, man, how about them Cowboys, cuz?
I know what time it is, man.
Hey, look.
I know what time it is, man.
Hey, look, man.
Man, y'all go ahead and talk your Cowboys stuff.
Hey, look, man. We've been trying to tell them.
I ain't hate. I keep it real. I keep it 100.
All right, well, you keep 100.
Yeah.
All right, well, keep it 100 right now then.
Go ahead.
What was your rating as far as on a scale from 1 to 10 impressive with our victory against the Saints?
It was pretty impressive. I ain't gonna give you no 10. That's overrated. But
What you give?
I mean, I give. Put it like
Fuck
this.
all
I
that
give
1 to
that.
10 shit. A, B, C, or D, F.
No, their offense, their defense, I give them maybe about an A. But their offense ain't really do much.
So what would you give?
So I mean, overall, I give them about a C.
A C.
Cause you got to average the A with the. Their offense was garbage. They're about a C overall.
About a C overall.
Yeah.
So if their offense was garbage, what was the Saints' offense?
Terrible. It's an anomaly. I don't think it's gonna happen again. I don't know where Drew Brees was at. From seeing the game, I'm gonna be honest. The first half, they just had him rattled. He was shook. I didn't see the second half of it, even though I've heard a lot of commentary on it. But I was kind of, shocked at the way Drew Brees was playing. They just had his number that night.
So would you say that was bad Drew Brees or
Combination, but I would say more bad. It was bad Drew Brees and good Dallas defense.
bad? How?
I mean, Drew Brees. First of all, the numbers he been putting up this year, those are MVP numbers.
Right.
What he was doing wasn't even pedestrian on Thursday night.
Right.
So I mean, yeah.
And what you saying that, I give that credit to our defense. I mean, I said going into the game, what we needed to do was get some pressure right up the middle.
And they did.
Because he's short in stature, and you got people on our defense, our linebacker, Leighton Van Ash, he's like the biggest linebacker in the league as far as stature.
but
he's 6'4", 256.
Yeah, but
he's standing right in the middle of his airspace. So if you get some pressure right up that middle, you make Drew Brees look small. And all game, time and time again, guess what they did? Make Drew Brees look small.
They did.
Another thing we did, man, you talked about it. I believe it was Tuesday, Monday. We couldn't stand that cover 2 zone the whole game. We had to play man.
Man to man.
And we did it.
Yeah.
And our corners kind of lived up to the
Yeah,
hype.
and they shut down that receiving core. They did. And Kamara ain't do nothing. I mean, no, they didn't put up no numbers. I was just shocked.
They made the Saints look average.
They did. They made them look very average.
And I'm gonna tell you why they did that. You saying all this bad Drew Brees, but they did that because normally when you look at a team with the potency that the Saints possess on offense,
That's
or a
right.
team like the Chiefs possess on offense, or a team like the Rams possess on offense, it's a big deal. I mean, these guys are explosive.
Right.
These guys are fast. These guys are game breakers. These guys get the ball in their hands. They could break the game apart. And I'm not like
And they're solid in more than one
yeah,
position.
Yeah, but I'm not even just talking about the Saints. What I'm talking about teams in general with explosive offenses. You take a look at the Rams, for example. You got Gurley at running back, but then you got Woods and you got Cooks. You got all these guys to throw the ball to, and you got Goff to deliver the ball. You look at teams like the Chiefs. They don't got Kamara no more, but fuck Kamara. Hunt. Yeah, they don't got. Fuck him. They still got all these other wide receivers they can throw the ball to. These teams possess explosive offense.
Yeah, they can afford to they can afford to lose one skill position or whatnot.
Well, we have the kryptonite. Because what we have is a defense that's just as athletic, just as explosive. You look at linebacker versus running back matchups. I don't care who your running back is when it comes to throws in the flats, when it comes to little circle routes in the middle. We have the linebackers to match up with your underneath
Well,
stuff.
that's what I was surprised about, how y'all defensive backfield was
It's
playing.
because
They
of
were
the
pretty
speed.
Speed.
We have the cornerbacks like Byron Jones. He a 4-3 guy.
Yeah, but where they been
Owuzie
at
a
all this
4-4
year?
guy.
They ain't show up none this year though.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I think they
Not-
showed
not-
up all year. I think they only had one bad game, and that was against the Titans.
That defensive backfield?
Yeah, it was against the Titans.
Okay.
I think that's the
Okay.
only bad game they had all year, really. I mean, that was the only team that really, time and time after again, did what they wanted to do. So, my take on that is, I think when it comes to explosive offense and stuff like that, we got what it takes to shut them down.
Yeah, they do. I mean, looking at that game, they do it if they can all get it together. But of course, I said this from the jump, that the Cowboys need to just go ahead and focus on their running game. But this is prior to Amari Cooper. But if they focus on their running game, that's their bread and butter to stick with that. But the problem is they can't stick with that.
Why they can't stick with
They
that?
haven't. They haven't in the past.
Why
Stuck with it.
you think they can't?
Now it's changed now that Amari Cooper done come. But they were determined to throw that ball, and that's not where their strength is. So that's me personally.
What you think about that?
Yeah, we do gotta, solidify the running game, but I think it's more so with Dak, you know what I mean, with the quarterback play. Either way you look at it, because you ain't gonna beat the Cowboys if Dak using his legs, and that's percent of the running game.
Yeah.
But you can't run the ball every play either. And if he was a better quarterback with better pocket presence, I mean.
But I think he can get that over time. I really do. I think he got a better upswing. I always.
Well, then you in trouble.
But
Big trouble. Big trouble.
But is he gonna get to that ceiling? I don't know.
Big trouble. Big trouble. Because I'm going to tell you right now.
Do you believe in that?
I believe we can win with them, but I believe when I say I believe we can win with him, I believe we can win in spite of him. I believe he can make some plays. He can make some winning plays.
Yeah.
But I believe he got a good team around him already.
And he's pretty smart
So,
with the football. All in all.
I disagree.
I think so.
I
I think he's pretty
disagree.
smart
I
with the
disagree. So many. When you talking about smart with the football, you talking about throwing interceptions.
Yeah.
But it's deeper than
It's
that.
more than that.
I'm talking about in the pocket, knowing what's around you. He fumbled the ball like 10 times this year.
Yeah.
Inside the pocket. That's
I'm
not
talking
smart
about
with
as
the
far as
football.
picks.
Yeah, and you know what? Too smart. Because sometimes people is running and they're not wide open, but they're in position to make, he can make a throw and allow his player to make a play.
Yeah,
It don't always got to be wide open. Sometimes you can just make a play, and he don't allow that. But lately, since he got my boy, which you said, wasn't the biggest factor or some dumb shit like that. But all I know is against the Redskins, he had the second.
against
He
the
had, he
Redskins,
had
he
the
did.
second.
I'm
He had
talking.
the second greatest game in Cowboy history. 8 for 189.
He let that shit
Yeah,
up.
he-
And it wasn't no shit where it was like some shit where he caught a wide open ball, and it was shit where he caught the ball, broke a tackle, and had to start all over and dip for 80 yards.
You think he's gonna consistently have a game like that?
Why not? We got Zeke in the backfield.
All right.
I got Cole
Because he
underneath.
didn't put no numbers up like that against the Saints.
He had 8 for 75. You take that on
that
a
was thrown to him.
right. You take that on a running team, on a team that look. Let me tell you right now, is as good as we are. If we at our peak, Amari Cooper would never ever be the type of receiver that would average 120 yards or put up Odell Beckham or one.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Oh yeah.
He don't need
He did
to.
that when he came out of Alabama.
But why would
I'm
he
talking
need
about
to?
on our team.
Oh, okay.
On our team. He would never need to because we run the ball so effectively. If he give me 80 yards a game, I take that because Dez Bryant surely wasn't. He surely wasn't.
And Amari Cooper's ability to run a route.
Right.
Lord.
Yeah.
He's so explosive. Everything that you want in a wide receiver, I done seen him do so far. I done seen him make the contested throw where there's a cornerback literally right here. His hand right here. And the receiver, and Amari Cooper, 2 hands right here, he's snatching it away. I done seen him make catches on the slant route where the corner is driving in and he break a tackle and get the first down.
Right.
That's a sign of toughness, being able to break tackles and keep going. I done saw him make the play where he just catch a route and explode on everybody. The first touchdown he had against the Redskins. I done saw him get batted deep. I done saw everything, the whole route, everything that I need to see.
Yeah, I ain't gonna knock. You know you Cowboys, so I'm not gonna question that.
So, bottom line is, we the team to beat.
Well, I'm not gonna. So, whoa.
We on a 4-game winning streak.
Wait, hold up.
This is a Cowboy edition,
The team to beat, as far as what, NFC?
We the team to beat.
You just talking. Wait. Let's address.
I'm not just talking. I'm telling the
team
truth.
to beat as far as what? In the East?
As far as
East
everything, we can play with anybody. We proved it. We held Drew Brees to 10 points, and our offense left out 10 more points on the board. And the only reason why he got them 10 points was because Randy Gregory, with his high ass, ran into the punter. He ran into the punter. He had an offsides penalty on a third and long where they sacked fumbled Drew Brees. He ran into the punter when it was 3rd and long, and that was the drive that they converted on. Everything that the Saints got, we gave it to them. If you want to be truthful about it, we stopped them. What?
How many points they scored in the first quarter?
0. And how many points they supposed to score in the second half? God damn it, 0.
Put your money on that if that happens again when they play.
No, but it happened. I saw it happen with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah, it did
And I
happen.
also
It
saw
happened.
Dak miss Gallup running wide open for a touchdown. Like, that's 6 points you can't take off the board. He was literally about 5 yards away from the other defender. He'd have walked in the end zone. He missed him.
That game was
Give me that.
Yeah, that was a rarity. Just like, I'm a Giants
Rarity
fan.
my ass. We had already won 3 straight.
Yeah, but against who? Against
Matt Ryan's Falcons, against Carson Wentz Eagles, and against
which that game could have went anyway. Either way, it ain't like they dominated. But go ahead.
Dominated one game.
That Atlanta game.
Shit, we was up by 10 points in the 4th quarter. We let them come back in the game. If you want to be truthful,
you let them.
We was up.
All right, so all right, Atlanta. Let's look at the teams y'all in the street.
Okay, the Eagles. You can do that all you want, but you can do that all you want, and I hope so. But all I know is, the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year. They still got Carson Wentz, a guy that shredded us last year. So I mean, hey, I don't care nothing about that. Right? You know who started that down spiral?
And then in the Redskin game, the penalties on that one. I mean, that was a helmet to helmet. How the referees don't catch that. Not as if it would have made a difference in the game, but it would have made it more interesting. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna give it to y'all. I'm gonna give y'all credit because I'm looking just as an analyst. I'm looking as an analyst and not a fan. But
I'm looking at it as an analyst. I'm just so happy to be a fan, and I'm giving you the gospel, man. You know. All I drop is facts.
So what's the hottest team in the NFC right now?
The Cowboys. I just keep telling you, man.
So who you got your money on going to the Super Bowl?
The Cowboys, man. I just
but you,
man. I'm telling you, I wear the shit on my sleeve. You see it?
This biasness coming out, but that's cool. All right. Let's go ahead and switch this up. Let's talk about
We want to talk about the team to beat.
Yeah, we need to go ahead and switch up to that.
Still the Cowboys.
It's still the Cowboys. All right. What about in the AFC? Who's hot right now? Who you got?
Until somebody beat them, it's going to be the Patriots. What you think?
I mean, by default, I say that. But right now, you got to keep your eye on Pittsburgh. I still believe in Pittsburgh. They got a lot of weapons in those serious spots.
Yeah, no.
And Kansas City. And those Chargers.
Well, Chargers.
Prior to them losing to Denver, that was my team to pick for this year anyway, but I think they're going to be all right. Bosa back. Come on now.
Who? Denver.
No. Chargers.
Yeah. Who you riding with in the NFC?
Going New England, man.
New England?
Still riding with
You got to
You got to beat them.
Got to beat them. I mean, the shit the Chiefs doing.
They're not going to Foxborough this year.
The Chiefs doing looking good.
Yeah.
But without Kareem Hunt, that ain't a tremendous hit, but it's a big hit.
Yeah, it's a big hit.
They're going to adapt to that.
It's like part of me want to say the Chargers, right? But it's like every time Phillip Rivers get into a spot like that, he always choke. Like he always choke every time.
But I respect Phillip Rivers though, man. I respect Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, but I don't trust him though.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I don't trust him. But I'm gonna tell you though, man. I want to say them Patriots, but
that's gonna be a good game today though, cause they play Minnesota.
Who? Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game.
But if you want to see a sleeper team, and normally I don't like black quarterbacks. I really don't. I'm just gonna keep it on with Houston. I really don't like black quarterbacks. But them damn Houston Texans, man.
Those Texans.
Wouldn't it be something? Man, I hate to keep coming back to this team, but wouldn't it be something?
Houston play Dallas.
Wouldn't it be something to be a Texas Super Bowl? Wouldn't that be amazing? Just wouldn't it?
That is not happening. That is not happening.
Wouldn't it just be awesome?
Oh,
But nah, man. Hey, look, man.
Because we know the team still to beat in the NFC. is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Rams, so,
Nah, it's
but-
the Cowboys.
All right,
man.
all right, go ahead.
Look,
let's wrap
it's
this up.
cute.
Yeah.
It's cute to watch the Chiefs and the Rams score 50 points on a Monday night. I mean, it's so cute to just watch them score back and forth.
And that's what the people wanna see.
Nobody
And that's what
wanna
the
pay-
people wanna see.
Well,
Go
guess
ahead.
What? Well, guess what? But when you come to Dallas, ain't all that lollipop walking shit back and forth going on. That 50, you ain't scoring no 50. Rams, the
Y'all
Saints
not a
been-
finesse team.
The Saints
It's not-
been
y'all not a
scoring
finesse team.
30 points 40 points a game.
look at this, how division-
All 10 points. And anyway, hey, look, man. We gotta wrap this up. We going to commercial.
Man.
We coming back. I promise not to talk about no more Cowboys.
Thank
We're gonna
God.
talk about a little bit NBA, you know what I mean? Get into a little bit
Yeah.
of NBA talk. But we coming back in about 60 seconds. Man,
Sports base.
welcome back to Sports Base Radio, #1 source of sports and hip hop.
Yeah.
We just come off a commercial break and I just seen some crazy shit. I mean, this shit is crazy. This shit is real crazy.
Talk to him then.
So let me see that right quick. So if you was in a vacuum, right, and you you was a prominent sports watcher, but you didn't really look at it this year, or you just woke up in the middle of fucking December and was like, these teams are not normally number one.
Yeah.
This team is normally number two on both sides, the East and the West. You know what I'm saying?
right.
This team is number one, this team is number two. And then all of a sudden, you look at the standings. I mean, you was like, fuck it. You just looked at the standings, and you say,
Yeah, let's go over those standings. I'm shocked by some of those.
the Clippers are number one. The Nuggets are number two. The Thunder are number three. But this is the big one. Now, we know why. But just saying, just if you woke up in the middle of December, you hadn't watched basketball all year, we know why. The Warriors are number 4. The Grizzlies are number 5. The Lakers are 6. The Trailblazers are 7. Not the Rockets or the Timberwolves, but the Luka Doncic driving Mavericks are number 8.
But Doncic is a good player, though.
Doncic is an animal.
That 2 years
He's a
ago.
animal.
You did, and you know what?
Yeah,
I want to
I ain't
apologize to you.
catch that.
I want to apologize to you because you know what? I remember you was talking about the Sixers should draft him, and I was like, man, why the fuck you want to draft him? You know what I mean? European, all the way that high. I remember that conversation. Hey, when I'm wrong, I'm gonna admit that motherfucker. And you was like, man, come on, cuz it don't matter this, that, and the third. That boy is an animal.
He is. I seen some
Deal,
highlights on him.
man.
That boy is a beast, and we debated that about 2 years ago.
That
That boy is man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm
and
shocked. Those West standings got me all messed up. But I will say a lot of people had picked the Lakers to be 6th seed, though. A lot of people did.
yeah, I agree, but
That's the only thing that looks right as far as what
but
analysts
the
have for
Grizzlies
predictions at this
5.
Yeah, that.
Like they was horrible last year. They was able.
Grizzlies ain't bad, though. I like
Grizzlies,
dude.
They got a good defense,
Jaren
though.
Jackson Jr.
Beast.
This draft is really proven to be like I slept on this draft. I gotta apologize to somebody else too on how to debate it because I thought that this draft matching up with last year's draft would be
Wasn't
trash.
close.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
close. But when you really look at it, man, this draft gonna produce groundbreaking big men.
It did.
Aiden.
You
They
know,
just didn't have the big names attached. I think that's the only
Yeah.
difference. But as far as talent, there's
Yeah.
talent in this pool from the draft.
Oh yeah, you gonna get Doncic, Trae Young. You know, I mean, you gonna get Colin Sexton. Like all these
Aiden.
guys is producing. Aiden, Jaren Jackson, Mo Bamba, Shea Gilgeous, all those guys is doing good, man. And then look, but that ain't it though. Then you take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. I already knew this, but number 1, the Raptors.
But a lot of people had the Raptors up there in the top 2. So
Yeah, but I'm telling you, that boy Kawhi Leonard.
yeah, he
MV.
But then the Bucks number 2, you know, and you know the Sixers had their slippage, but quietly all of a sudden they're sitting where they sat at last year. They sitting at that 3rd spot. And then this is where it gets interesting. The Pistons are number 4, okay. The Pacers are number 5, which is about right where I thought they'd be. But the Celtics are number 6.
Yeah, I'm shocked at that one. I thought they'd be in top 2. I thought they would be up in there with Toronto and
Okay, the Hornets is number 7. It's not surprising to me. But the Magic are number 8.
Over the Wizards.
Over the Wizards, over the Heat.
I'm shocked at the Wizards though.
I mean, you know, of course, Cleveland's the worst team in the league, which is predicted, and they'll get Zion Williams. I'm convinced. I know. We think that they'll win some games. They're gonna get Zion Williams. You know why I said
That's
that?
gonna be a waste of talent though, because it's gonna take a lot of talent to flood that Cleveland to get back on the winning streak. That's gonna be wasted talent.
You know, when LeBron was gone, when he went to the Heat, they got the number 1 pick.
They got
3 out of 4 times.
Was that Wiggins?
Did you know that?
It was Wiggins.
They got Wiggins,
They got-
Andrew Wiggins, Anthony Bennett, and Andrew Wiggins. All 3 number 1. It was
None of them do anything now.
No. But I'm just saying
Oh,
that
you talking about what
they
they-
was lucky enough in
Yeah.
the lottery, because you know NBA is not like the NFL.
Yeah,
Just
you-
because you the worst team means
don't necessarily
that
mean
you get that pick.
Yeah.
They was lucky 3 out of 4
I think that's
times.
how the Spurs lucked out with Tim Duncan, because they weren't like.
They was 3 out of 4 times, and they gonna be that watch. They gonna get Zion Williams, but
I'm personally though, my whole take from that, I'm shocked at the Jazz. I had Jazz being up there. I thought Jazz would be higher than what they are currently now, but I mean things can change.
Man,
I'm
that
shocked.
Jazz shit, man, that was just...
that was an anomaly.
Yes,
You think so?
Yeah, I think it was
that's
phenomenal.
talent though.
I think it was anomaly.
Donovan
I'm shocked at the
Mitchell.
Celtics.
all that talent.
But see, when you got too many for one position, they're flooded with the, like you said, the wing position. That, I mean, you're gonna have to cut somebody minutes up.
So what should they do then?
You're gonna have to let somebody go.
Who?
I don't know.
Who?
They got
Man, I hate to say it, but yeah, it's gonna have to be Jaylen Brown.
Fuck no! Why?
Got to be
It's gonna
Jaylen
have to be
Brown.
one.
Why?
Because Tatum's ceiling is higher than his,
yeah.
and I mean, it look like they pretty much, you know.
They locked in with
I mean,
Wiggins.
or it's either gonna be Jaylen Brown or Gordon Hayward.
They locked
They're
in
gonna
with
be
his
one, it's gonna be one or two. Tatum gonna stay.
yeah.
Boston loves Tatum.
But what's getting but Gordon Hayward, his contract, what's his contract looking like? I don't think they're gonna be able to move him.
Yeah, he got a big contract.
He got a big
You know what I'm
contract.
saying?
So it's gonna have to be Brown. It's gonna have to be one of them.
It might be Brown, but I wouldn't be Brown. I wouldn't trade Brown. I was looking for it. Now I'm ready to pick a
They
fight.
gotta let somebody go.
You Jaylen Brown. You think Tatum got a higher ceiling than Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, Tatum, man, his game remind me of Kobe, man.
Who?
Kobe.
Tatum?
Tatum, yeah. Like just watch him and look at Kobe, the shit that Kobe did. Like
Yeah,
Tatum,
he worked with him. You know, he taught us some
Yeah, I
shit.
ain't really been keeping an eye on him, but during playoffs he caught my eye.
Yeah, he taught
I
us some
mean,
shit. I don't know, man. I mean, when I look at it, for the longest, I thought Tatum had a higher ceiling too. You know what I'm saying? I like Tatum too, but man, when I look at Jaylen Brown, man, I just see a different type of dog in him.
He's a dog.
But who would you keep though, Brown or Tatum, if
I
you
keep
was
them
building
both.
a roster?
I trade. I'm gonna tell you the truth. With me, I'm gonna keep it a whole spade with me, and I love Kyrie Irving. But if you ask me, if I'm the GM and I'm seeing the way that team played in the playoffs when that ball was popping, they didn't have a ball stopping point guard, like when the ball was just popping, because if they played together as a team.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, Terry Rozier and Kyrie Irving both gonna be free agents. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the year, and you're gonna have to make a decision, which is an easy decision
Yeah.
to the eye. Keep Kyrie Irving. You know what I mean? Let Terry Rozier go. But if it was me, I would. Don't Terry Rozier just look like a Celtic? Like, don't he just play like a? You remember in the playoffs last year? He just a Celtic. You know what I mean?
To me,
They even-
Smart looked like one.
him too, but I'm just saying
Of course,
they
Smart.
gave him a
Defense.
name, Scary Terry. They gave him a name.
Yeah,
They just
true.
love, you know, Terry Rozier. To me, and I'm a Kyrie fan. Instead of swinging low just to get a player, I'm swinging high. I'm giving away some of them draft picks. I'm giving away Kyrie Irving, and I'm doing all that for Anthony Davis. I'm giving away Gordon Hayward. I'm giving away Kyrie Irving. I'm giving away 3 draft picks for Anthony Davis. I'm giving you an offer like that white man said on Django, you can't refuse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck the goddamn cow. I want the whole motherfucking farm. I'm not selling low. I'm not trading Jaylen Brown with that immense talent that he got just for a couple draft picks or for some dude.
So
I'm giving away Kyrie Irving and for and all this other stuff and Gordon Hayward and 3 draft picks, 3 first-round draft picks for Anthony Davis. And you can't refuse that because you know in a year Anthony Davis will not re-up with you. Yeah. You know that. I'm giving away all of that for Kyrie Irving. You can have it all. He want his own team. I would give him that. And I still got Terry Rozier, my starting point guard. I still got Marcus Smart coming off the bench. I still got Tatum. I still got Brown. Then I got Anthony Davis. And I still got Horford. I still got the Morris twin. I'm still deep. Can't nobody beat me no more. I still got this. I still got Baines. And I gave away a lot. I gave away everything. But I still got everything. That's the type of trade you make if you the Celtics. That's the type of trade you make. Like you give away Kyrie Irving because Kyrie Irving, I love him, but he's ball dominant. You know what I'm saying?
And they prove they can win without him.
Yeah, they prove they can win without him. You know, I feel like he takes away from Tatum game because Tatum is an ISO player also.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just a whole lot going around. But you know what you had last year. And if you just can add a player like Anthony,
scary, man.
They clearly be able to beat whatever Golden State want to present to you or whoever want to go to the Lakers. To me, I mean, because right now, you know who the team that beat me right now? The team that I said was the team that beat at the beginning of it, Toronto. And you don't know why?
So you saying a team out of the East is a team to beat?
Yep. And you know why?
Man, it's about to swing, man.
I don't think it's going to swing that.
You know what?
Yeah, it's swinging, bro. From the West.
I'm telling you, the West is overrated, man. The West is so overrated. You look at them teams in the West, right? The Clippers is number 1. That's not a mistake. I mean, what's the mistake is Golden State not being number 1, but the Clippers would at least be 2, 3,
I think that's
4.
eventually going to change. There's no way.
They going to be high, though.
Out at the end of the year like that.
They going to be top 3, though.
Who?
They going to be top 3, though.
Clippers?
They going to be top 3, though. They got a good team,
I never seen
man.
that coming.
I ain't see that coming.
I ain't see that coming.
But I done seen them play. They got a good team. Them boys play defense. They get after it. They got shooters all over the place. You know what I'm saying? They got dogs. They got point guards. They got wings. They got a good team. They coached by Doc Rivers. He got a bunch of young people doing you like drugs. I mean, they got it.
You think the Clippers are gonna come out 1 in the West?
No.
Oh, okay.
I said top 3, maybe top 4. Maybe 4, maybe 4th. Top 4. I think they'll be over.
I personally think Golden State is going to end up getting back to 1. They just got too much talent. I really do. But it's just crazy right now because like I ain't see none of this coming. The only thing that I seen that was possible was Lakers being 6, but everything else looked crazy. Like, but the East is less shocking to me because you still got your top tier teams. With the exception of the Wizards,
right,
where they should be.
Right. But
the West just blew my mind. I was shocked when you read that off.
Hey, look, when I said, you remember when I said Anthony Davis, I just thought about something. When I said Anthony Davis, even if the New Orleans Pelicans wouldn't do it because they didn't think that Kyrie would re-sign them, so they wouldn't be willing to give up Anthony Davis, I give you something even more realistic. Shit, I just trade him straight up for Kristaps Porzingis. He want to play in New York anyway.
Yeah. But he not gonna go there if he the only piece now.
Shit, he want his own team. They build around him. But they build. I mean,
but you got a piece right there with Porzingis. You don't want to go backwards.
I don't know, man.
That can still be his team with Porzingis.
To guarantee him coming to you, you know, it's not necessarily.
And what else is gonna come there with him then? Because you got to get something else.
I mean, they might could give away another pick, or maybe even his boy Gordon Hayward. You know, they ain't gonna get as much as they would get from Anthony Davis. But you know what I'm saying? You might get Kyrie and something because Kristaps is young and
you think Anthony Davis leaving after this year?
Fuck yeah, he's going. He's staying in New Orleans.
Why stay?
Yeah, why stay? These players moving around like your boy LeBron James.
I don't knock it.
You don't knock it.
I don't knock it.
That's ass though. Like how you the best player and you jumping around from team to team.
But
you gotta have your own team.
You know what's
like
crazy
Michael Jordan
though? But let me ask you this.
Michael Jordan.
But the times have changed, and this may be a precedent. There's gonna be a lot of players, and then he's gonna be looked at as an icon doing it, initiating it first, moving around. Then what you gonna say when all these other big players?
Shit already started. Kevin Durant.
All right, why you ain't knocking him like you doing LeBron?
The hell I ain't.
Shit.
And LeBron going to a team where pretty much they're in a rebuilding stage. Kevin Durant wasn't like that.
Huh?
Yeah.
He what?
LeBron has gone to a team, he's moved to where it's a rebuilding stage with the Lakers. Kevin Durant didn't do that. Now, you could say that when he was with the Miami Heat. But Lakers, you can't knock him for moving around, but he's not moving around to a team that's already established.
Hey, look,
So that's a little different.
Loyalty standpoint.
A loyalty to what?
That's like me.
Alright, but you
say I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. Mom be like, shit,
Times
I like
change.
Redskins.
Times change. Who stays
Hey.
with their team?
He didn't fuck
Who
around
sta-
and barked up the wrong tree.
Who stays with
Hey,
their
look, hey,
team
look.
now, though? No, hold up. No, let's get back to this.
Oh, no. Wait a second. Just wait a second. We about to go to a break. We gonna come back. He ready to rumble. Stay tuned. We out. Sports Base Radio, #1 source of sports and hip hop. I am your man Maven. We back. You know what I'm saying? And last time we was here, homeboy beside me was ready to rumble. He talking about some it's okay for LeBron to jump back and forth and all that crazy mess. Like what are you talking about?
For the simple fact that you got to look out for yourself now this day and age.
What do you mean?
Know, I understand.
He's a millionaire.
Yeah, but
He's a billionaire.
Yeah, but
Well, he's not a billionaire, but
I'm looking at it for a smaller athlete, and I told him for the example like Le'Veon Bell, but just for any athlete, right? We could say for Dez. Dez was loyal to Dallas, right?
right.
They let him go. Where's the loyalty for that? Where's the loyalty?
He won't
for
no
them?
good no more. What you mean?
okay.
That's just like all of a sudden you.
So why can't he call the shots?
Well, he obviously can.
But that's what I'm saying.
He
So
obviously
now that an
can.
athlete calls the shots, he looked down upon.
Yeah.
But he set the precedent where Durant can do that.
'Cause
And Durant ain't get as much
We're
slack.
expecting you not to leave. You the best player in the whole world.
But it's okay for the organization to leave you. See, and that's where.
Cause see, what it is you one of them LeBron fans
I'm a LeBron fan.
that want to make excuses.
No, but see,
that's what it is.
but see,
and that's
I'm a
why he
LeBron
can never
fan.
be the GOAT. That's why players like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, you know what I'm saying, to me will forever be looked upon as more of a GOAT than him. Because
All right.
Kobe Bryant had plenty of chance to leave. He stayed in the Lakers even
He
when
did.
they was sucking, getting their ass
But let
whooped.
me-
He had some dude named Smush Parker as his point guard. But you don't know what happened.
But let me-
Eventually, the fruitfulness of him staying paid off.
But let me clarify though, I'm a LeBron fan for more so as an athlete, but what he do outside of the athletic arena. That's why
Okay.
I'm more. So if you want to look at it like that, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at some of the other stuff that he done spearheaded, like his own school and
You're a
stuff
fan
like
of the
that.
man.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the man.
I'm talking about association.
But now, as far as that, I mean, I still though, like, for him to call the shots, I respect that more so than
These
an
people
organization when
believe in
he get, because eventually he gonna get washed up. He stay with Cleveland and he get washed up. Then they move him. Then you ain't got no issue with that.
You know what? I'm tired of everybody playing. It's his fault. Cleveland is the situation that they is in
man.
right now.
Facts.
See, what it is all these
I mean, you can look
LeBron
at it like
fans
that.
and Cavalier fans want to sit up here and make excuses. But in reality is, he the one putting these teams together. He the GM. He calling the shots. And then all of a sudden, when it don't work, he pack his bags and fucking go. And then everybody like, oh, why can't he do this? Why can't he call the shot? I tell you why he can't call the shot. Because he was already calling the shots and he failed. And when the shots didn't work,
But-
he bailed.
All right, let's look at the big picture. Though.
That's what happened.
Don't you find that unique?
No, it's
or
not
good
unique.
for the league that somebody besides the
unique.
organization can call shots on
It's
something.
not unique. I would hate to be a Cleveland fan right now. I'm a fan in the
See, I don't look at it
He
like
done
that.
traded
That's how
for
you
J.R.
see
Smith because he wanted that. He traded for that boy Mozgov. He ain't there. He wanted Tristan Thompson to get $20 million a year. That flopped. He wanted J.R. Smith. That fucking flopped. He was all right with Kyrie Irving leaving. He got Isaiah Thomas for that. That fucking flop. He got
Wade.
He got Dwayne Wade. That flop. That been flop. Derrick Rose been flop.
But see, you just talking
all
about
this
last
shit
season. But you
flopping,
talking
bro.
about last
It
season.
all flops.
But you talk about last season. Let's talk about when he was in Cleveland the first year.
Okay.
I mean,
We can't talk about that. That was like 20 years
but
ago.
but that's still a
He
part
was a
of
younger player then. He didn't.
So that okay. All right, so you
LeBron,
gonna separate- so you gonna
LeBron will
separate.
admit to you once he got with Miami, he, you know what I'm saying, Dwayne Wade and players around him made him more mature. He said Miami was like college.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't talk about what he was drafted when he was 18 years old.
And he's still going through a learning
18,
process
19,
now.
20,
Now he's
yeah.
looking at maybe forming his own.
Nah, he's a
team.
horrible GM, and it's just gonna flop again.
Well,
look at the
that's
team he chose, the Lakers, and look what they got. You got Rondo, you got Lonzo. All these are ball. This just not gonna work. You got a
But-
bunch of point guards and LeBron wants to be a point guard.
But that's
What
all
we doing
contingent
here?
on this year. That stuff can easily change. They're all on 1-year contracts. So I mean that's just contingent on this year.
I think LeBron's a great player, but when we talking about call the shots, he calls all the shots, and the shots
great
always are
athlete-
blanks.
But what-
They're always
No,
blanks.
I don't-
He always shoots blanks.
No, he got 3 championships to show that he don't.
I guess.
So
I reckon.
you can't
out
knock
about
that.
what 9?
Yeah, that don't matter though. He got 3 championships.
33%. It's horrible.
That's still good though. That's still 3 championships.
What Michael Jordan 100% on that shit.
But those times have changed, and you
know.
got these older players coming out talking
They
about
kicking
loyalty.
his
But
ass.
times
They
are
got
different.
time to change. Steph Curry
Times change.
kicking that ass.
You
But
think Steph ever leave Golden State? No.
No,
Yeah, loyalty.
so,
Loyalty, man.
hey, look, man, loyalty,
Kevin
sports
Durant.
based.
But all right,
It's a sports based loyalty, man. But look, man, we gotta wrap this up. It's been a great show, but at the end of the day, to me, that word that just kept echoing, loyalty. I love that word, loyalty. So if you're watching
That's
the
a
show,
loose term.
it is a loose term, okay. But at the end of the day, it's a term that you can put some of them around. It's sports based radio. And loyalty. So if you're watching the show, just a word from thought today, loyalty. So it's sports based radio. It's another edition. And if you've been watching the show, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to more shows. We coming at you. Not next Sunday, but the following Sunday. And we out.
God willing.
Sports base.
Sports Base.